Mm. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Man, that coffee's good this morning. It is really good. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who we got hanging out here. Before I do that, let me give the Jackster one last cookie here. He's been waiting patiently. Let's see. We got George Rothfuss. Good morning, George. Hope you're doing well. Clyde CNC. Good morning, Clyde. Mary Golf says, morning, everyone. Rough night for a lot of family members, but all made it through the night. We didn't see any rain or wind up here. Yeah, I watched Joanne, my meteorologist gal, and it looks like Nicholas is dumping a lot of rain and some wind and stuff over your way a little bit. So y'all stay safe. Dennis Nolan, good morning, sir. George says, interesting weather day. Thunderstorms this evening. High 85, low 64. That's about what it's been doing here, except we hadn't had any thunderstorms lately. Supposed to get some. I hope she said there's a chance of a pop-up shower today, but I hope not, because I got to do some more painting, and it's the stinky kind, and I don't want to do it here in the shop. I don't want to do it in the garage. So I think I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and set it out there on the porch, paint away, and hope that we don't get any little shower. I think it'd be all right. That's the plan anyway. So George says, I'm feeling motivated today to re-attack the Gatton build. That is awesome news. Awesome news. It's not that hard. Really not that hard. You can do it. John Howard is here this morning. Good morning, John. Jesse's here. Good morning. It says lots of rain here. Yeah, I know you got to be getting it down there, Jesse. It looked like it was right over you. Marcello Balone. Good morning. He says happy Tuesday. All thumbs up. Appreciate thumbs up, guys. We got a few of them over there. Gary Hammett's here this morning. Good morning, Gary. Kevin Els is here. Good morning, Kevin. Bill Hoffman says, good morning, David. Everyone have a wonderful day. It is going to be a wonderful day. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Klondike's here this morning. Good morning. Monroe Cook's here this morning, too. Good morning. Ronald Cool. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Steve. Howdy, Bart Bixel. Good to see you. Thomas Graham is here. Good morning. Look at here, old Bob Sims from across the pond made it here. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you. Excuse me. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I think had a good day yesterday. Got a lot of stuff done. Got a few more things I need to finish up on a project, but it's all easy stuff, so it's all downhill now. All the uphill stuff is done, and I am so happy. And I got to start planning some future projects here. I'm gonna ask you guys here in a little bit if you've heard of something. I'd never heard of it, but it sounds like it might be pretty cool. Anyway, I picked this up this morning too. This is the kind of thing when you hear, I can't even show it where that's the kind of thing that sounds like rocks falling out of these trees hitting the metal roof here when I'm out here. And when the wind, if a good strong wind blows, it's like somebody took a box of marbles and just dumped them out from 50 or 60 feet high is what it sounds like. And these things hurt when you get hit on the head with them, I'm going to tell you. My deck will be covered up with them. They're all over the place. All over the place. Anyway, for those of you builders, makers, whatever y'all, let's see. LB Sharp's here. Good morning, LB. Yeah, black walnut. Yeah, those are even bigger. But I mean, my whole property back here in the back is huge oak trees. And I mean, it's like I said, it's like somebody just takes a whole box of marbles and throws them out because a good wind blows and they just come down and 50 of them at a time. Larry says, I bet your tree rats are fat. Yeah, they are. They can still outrun the jackster, though. He comes close sometimes because they get out and taunt him. They get out right out and, pretty far away from a tree and stuff. And he'll jump up and go running out there after him. It's like they go real slow and then because they know they're going to get to that tree before he does and go up. He is yet to get one. Rocky never got a squirrel either. He got a lot of other stuff, but he never got a squirrel. Bless his heart. He tried for 12 years. Couldn't do it. But anyway. Now, I wanted to ask you guys out there that are into woodworking, have you ever heard of a product called Unicorn Spit? Unicorn Spit is what it's called. And the reason I ask is I've never heard of it before. But I had a comment on one of my videos the other day. And they said, yeah, I think that bowl would look amazing if you'd use some unicorn spit. So I Googled unicorn spit. I'll even share my thing with you. I should have already had this done. Let's see. Let's bring this in. Here's the website. But it's a concentrated gel stain. But it looks pretty interesting. Let me hide that. It looks like they got some video tutorials, retailers. I was looking here. Looks like it's sold here. See, I saw right after I saw that comment, I was getting ready to go to my Ace Hardware, and it says that Ace carries it, but I did not find it at my Ace. But yeah, Michael's, Joanne's. I've also seen it well, when I first Googled it, I found it. It says it's on Amazon, Walmart. What's the other one? Hobby Lobby, stuff like that. So anyway, just wondering if anybody has heard of this stuff, or if you've used it really, because it looks interesting, and I think I'm gonna try some of it. I think because some of these turning projects I like to do the segmented stuff, and I have a lot of I'm just trying to use up stuff I got just to get it out of the way, just because you know how it is when you do a project and you go, you figure up your material, how much you need, and you go buy your materials. You always have drop cutoffs and all this different stuff. And then before long, you've got a whole bunch of pieces of stuff. So this, some of the stuff I've done 2 segmented bowls out of, what was just an old 2x6. Southern yellow pine or Douglas fir or whatever it was. But they still look pretty cool. But I want to try doing some of those. And I figure it probably doesn't matter really what kind of wood you use when you're using these kind of color things, because you're coloring them anyway. And something that's got a little grain in it probably would probably look pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try some of that stuff. It looks like they got some pretty interesting colors. I'm gonna see. Let's see if anybody heard of this. George says yes. Bob says no. Klondike says yes, but never used it. Never heard of 6. William says nope, never heard of it. Oh, he says it, never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know how he got 6 instead of it. Okay, George says my daughter is into craft and loves it. Okay, so she's used it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get maybe just a small. Hopefully they have one like a variety pack thing of it. Let me Google this again. Let's see. But when I saw that comment that gal put, it says unicorn spit, and I'm like, man, what the heck is that? I never heard of it. But then after I looked at it and saw what it was, I'm like, yeah, she's probably a distributor or something. That's why she's telling me I should use it. But I don't think that was the case. Yeah. Yeah, see, here's a thing on eBay with free shipping. It says 8-ounce. And it's showing a whole bunch. Surely you don't get all of those for that. $21.50. It looks like, let's see if I can find a place. Well, it looks like for Walmart, you can get a 4-ounce bottle of that stuff for about a little over $6. Michael's looks like they've got 4-ounce for $12.99. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna shop around, and here's some pictures. I probably should have shown these. I don't know. It's just all kinds of cool color. Now, see, here's a thing. Ugh. I guess that stuff is expensive. But see, they don't even cut you a deal on this, because this is a thing that says somebody on Etsy with free shipping, but it's $129.99, 4-ounce bottles, but it's a 10-pack. I'm like, well, that's still $12 and something a piece. You're not giving any kind of a bundle price there, it looks like. Anyway, I just wondered if anybody had heard of it, tried it, and what they thought of it. But I think I'm going to do it just because they've got some cool colors. And I know a lot of the guys that do, my buddy Ken Moon over there at Moon Pie Creations, he does a lot of the resin casting. Jake Thompson's another one. He does a lot of resin casting, and they use those. I don't even know for sure what brand it is, but it's those little colored pigments that you put in the resin and then stir it up. You can get the swirly colors and all that kind of stuff. But okay, Larry says 10 colors for $69. Yeah. Yeah, Bill says he always uses Minwax. I'm a big fan of Minwax. I use that. In fact, I bet you between here and the garage, I bet you I've got 20 different cans of Minwax stain, different colonial oak and dark walnut, special walnut, ebony. I got all kinds of that. But I think it'd be cool to do some of these wild looking colors. So old Dave's going to experiment with that. I can get my hands on some. Let's see. Leo Steger says, good morning. Sorry for being late. I'm off today and was mass beveled here on my mill. I have the laser all wired on my router, ready for testing. All righty. Let's see. Dennis says, I have used RIT dye for coloring wood. Works great and lots cheaper than unicorn spit. Well, but it doesn't have that catchy name. That's how they get you with the marketing. Put it in a fancy bottle with a cool label and call it something like unicorn spit. Yeah. That makes it worth 3 times as much. Yeah. My daughter, let me put it on here. My daughter is a Facebook poster with a pretty good following. She introduced the spit to her group, and it has found a pretty good home. All right. Well, I want to try some of it. I'll try to find, I'll look around after the coffee session, try to find the best deal on like a small variety pack or whatever. Because I know if I try one, I want to do some other colors too. But yeah. I was just sitting here thinking, you guys, we don't ever do much on here, just talk. But if you guys that have done a woodworking project and use some kind of a not stain, not a stain that's going to just make it look like a different species of wood, but some kind of a coloring project, send me pictures, email me pictures, and I will, as soon as I get them, we'll show them because I want to see them. Dennis mentioned he did some RIT dye. If you got any pictures of that stuff, send me a picture. And if you do send a picture, make sure you tell me, what you use to get that color, and that'll help give me some ideas on stuff to use. Klondike says 14 for $96 on Amazon. But I love Amazon. I've been an Amazon Prime person for a long time, so. And because, Amazon Prime's not free. They charge you, I think now it's about $120 a year to do it. So my first thing is whenever I go to get something, I always go to Amazon first to see if I can find one, just because I got to get lots of free shipping so I can get that $120 back, which usually doesn't take much for me. I usually probably have it back in the first month or two, but still. Okay, let's see. Gary says, need to do a video review. Yeah, if I do a thing like that, I might do that. Although I don't really do a lot of reviews on, well, I guess I probably have. But I definitely do a review if somebody sends me something, because you're kind of obligated to do it then. But if I spend my money on it, I might kind of do a review and say whether I like it or not. But you're really not obligated to do one if you got to spend your hard-earned money on it. Leo says, he reposts as the spelling was wrong. Sorry for being late today. I am off today and was in the garage working on a bevel gear. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Lasers all wired up and tested. Good deal. Good deal. Leo, aren't you the one that a few years back I sent you a smooth stepper thing? I think you were the one I sent that to. And if so, is it still working good for you? We'll do a quick review on an Ethernet smooth stepper, folks. Uh, Leo says, I have used India ink to replicate ebony. Yeah. Gary says, I've tried, I think he means RIT. RIT, right? But I don't think I keep anything I do, but yeah. Well, I mean, you may not have anything right now, but a lot of people, if they have an Etsy store or something, they may have taken a picture to post it on Etsy. So even if it's sold and gone, you may still have a picture floating around of it. Jesse said he's used RIT dye on rifle stocks. Then clear coat came and I probably need to try some of that RIT dye too, because that stuff, if I'm not mistaken, that stuff's pretty cheap, right? What does RIT dye cost? Let me go to Mr. Google and see what the comparison is. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's not the same thing. $5.99 maybe. Let's look here at their webpage. That's what I mean. Click on all-purpose written dye. Oh, they got some pretty. I guess I'm behind the times. Oh, I don't want to sign up for your email. Good Lord, I get enough of those anyway. And I'm probably going to get one anyhow, because whether you sign up for them or not, I get so mad, and you guys probably do too. I get all kinds of junk mail. And I'm like, why are they sending me this? I never signed up for anything. And so you scroll down to the bottom of that email and you click unsubscribe. And of course, they always say, well, yeah, it might take 2 weeks for us to get you off our mailing list, whatever. And they never take you off. They don't pay attention to those. They just leave you on there. Man, it's been a long time since I've looked at RIT dyes, because they've got all kinds of different colors. But the RIT dye, when I think of that, I always think of fabric. But I guess you can use it for all kinds of stuff. Tie-dye stuff. That's what I always think of when I think of the RIT dye. I may have to try some of that too. It says it's non-toxic, perfect for use in the home. Especially made for synthetic fabrics like polyester, acrylic, acetate, plus blends that contain those fibers. Jesse wants to know. Let's see if I can put it on here somewhere. Yeah, no, here it is. There's my email address. Had that one for a long time. And all the spammers know it, so don't try to make any money selling it to some list, because they already got it. I can guarantee you. Then it says, best deal at Walmart for RIT dye. He uses some liquid from Walmart. All right. Well, I guess, okay. Thanks, Leo. I was thinking that that's what it was. It was for your brother's great big old thing. I'm glad to hear it's working out. That's what I use. See, I wasn't. I had used that thing, and then when I found the UC 100, that just seemed so much simpler. And so then I sent that one to you. But then, since I got my Avid CNC, that's what they use. Warp 9 Ethernet Smooth Stepper. And it works fantastic. So I just didn't like it because I was going back and forth using it with a laptop, and I kept having to change settings every time I wanted to run. And then when I'd go back in the house and want to do something else, so it got to be a pain. But good deal. I'm glad it's worked because that means that that's a good product, because I bought it a long time ago, and I don't remember when I sent it to you, but I know you probably had it, or your brothers had it probably 2, 3, 4 years, something like that, maybe. So they're a good product. Okay. Larry says you get twice as much for half the cost. Okay, so the RIT, I guess, is like an 8-ounce thing. You know what I should do? What I should do is make 2 small segmented bowls, or a vase or something. Bowl's probably easier to make as far as hollowing the inside. And then I should do one with RIT dye and do the other one with unicorn spit. And then talk about which one is better, compare the way they look, and try to get similar colors too, just to see that way we can kind of see. Yeah, I might do that. That'd be cool because I always like videos like that when people are kind of putting up product, and not necessarily to bash a certain product, because they're all pretty good, but sometimes you just want to know what's the best bang for the buck and still get the same kind of quality. And RIT has been around for a long, long time. Yeah. Wait a minute here. What am I looking? Here's one. I probably need to pay attention here, because what I was looking at when I was talking about the fabrics, it says dye more for synthetics, and over here is an all-purpose dye. Fabrics like cotton, wool, silk. Okay, yeah, they still saying it's basically for garments, but I guess wood's going to soak up stuff. That's what stain is. It just soaks in the pores of the wood. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. All right, Jesse said, sent a pic of rifles I did mix dye in a jar with clear gloss polyurethane, brushed on, buffed with fine steel wool or coats. All right. Well, there's my time. I'll probably, because I don't have, well, I could get email, but I don't ever open up the email on here because I don't want to get it all mixed up. I'll either get it off my phone and move it to here, or get it in the house, office, and bring it out here, and we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Thank you for sending me that, Jesse. We will, so y'all come back tomorrow. See, now you got a reason to come back, because Dave's going to be showing Jesse's stuff. Anybody else in the meantime, you find, scrounge around, look through your old photos. If you found a photo of something you've done, and use some kind of a colored dye or gel or whatever to change the look of the wood, send me a picture. I want to see it, and I will share them all tomorrow. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. That was my time. I'm going to do some painting. I'm not going to get the shop stinky. I'm going to do it outside on the porch. And hopefully I won't get any pop-up shower. And if I do, oh well, I'll do it over. Won't be the first time I've had a paint job ruined by rain or something. So anyway, y'all have an awesome Tuesday. Be sure and come back tomorrow. We'll have a little show and tell with pictures. Hopefully the rest of y'all will send me something too. And yeah, that's how we'll do it. Everybody take care. Be safe.